Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We're at Thornley Station. Here's a 212 with a very weird desk that just says Southern River. Not even specifying where, but that's because we are on the 310 service here, C, and 332 also C, extends to Endercourt Drive. Now that's a stop which is only served by these 212 extensions and early terminating 517 trips, which I've been on one of those before, but never the 212 extension. So we're going to be riding this one today. I've already taken it from Elizabeth Quay to here because Armadale Thornley line shut down. Well, the Thornley station is still completely normal, even a month after the shutdown, nothing's changed. But now we're going to be continuing because with the 930s they now say continues as which route anyway, continuing to the end of the route. So that's 1 hour and 24 minutes overall for the whole thing, which is so long. Also 212 is one of the only routes to have a Friday only service, 4 past midnight, as you can see. And this is Biscuit in the Sea's local route on YouTube, which he's on the bus as well. So we're going to be riding it to the extension, which he's never done before either, and I get to ride the whole route again because it's been a while since I did that. So it's going to be cool. Let's hop back on board after already spending 50 minutes on it. I could have just stayed on, but I wanted to get the shot and the driver went to the toilet and go to the other Southern River terminus. Well, actually the real terminus is in Canning Vale, even though it still says Southern River on the timetable, but this new one, the other one's actually in Southern River. So yeah. Okay, so here we are now coming up to the normal terminus. The next stop would be the last one. Out of all the people on the bus, just the guy at the front who stayed on and one other person. I hope he gets off at the normal terminus, but this is a really weird section now because we do a loop around Southern River, no, not Forest, what is it, the Vale Shopping Centre. Yeah, because the terminus is over there. And there's a lot of strange things along this section to point out, so after we pass the terminus we're going to be on the other side of this traffic light and we're going to turn right from there and continue that way. So basically this route uses all 4 roads from the traffic light. Comes from here, goes there, and then comes from there and goes there. It's so weird. Yeah, so we're turning right now. And then here we pass the stop for the 204, which is not served by the 212 because the terminus is right around the corner where it can lay over for a bit. So it's got a little sticker on it saying that it's only for 204. Right next to the dome here. There's the stop. Turning left, and here would be the usual terminus, like 90% of the time, if even more. Which no one pressed the bell, even though this is not the last stop, but they probably don't even know. Are they getting off? Or is the guy at the front actually staying on? This guy's getting off. Okay, and after a 4-minute layover here at the terminus where he actually turned the bus off as well. So that's the second time along the journey from Elizabeth Quay to Southern River that he turned the bus off. We can finally depart. Now we do this square to loop around. Normally services here would be towards Thornley now, except these 2 a day, which is so confusing, especially at the next stop, which has usually the 212 towards Thornley, but now if someone's waiting there and they see this, they're like, oh, let's go to Thornley, and then it's actually going further away. I bet people have been confused by that in the past. See right here, turning left now onto Amherst Road, and this stop here, it's got 204 and then 2 listings of 212 for both directions. Meanwhile the other side is just 204. And sign 212 to Perth, it still says to Perth. Because before 9:30, 210, 211 and 212 were all routes from Elizabeth Quay to their respective termini, and they still are, because they just continue on from 9:30, which they only just recently changed now with the Armadale line to actually show on the 9:30 continues as which of those 3 routes. Before that you just had to guess, I guess, but they still did. So pretty much every 210, 211 and 212 comes off at 9:30, but not every 930 goes on to do those, because 930 is even more frequent than those 3 routes combined. That's why they made it into a high frequency route along that corridor on Shepperton Road. Anyway, we're back at this traffic light now, and another right turn. So before we turn right in the other direction, now we turn right this way back onto Wharton Road, and then there's only one unique stop on this extension, which is only served by the 212 extension, nothing else. That stop is so scarcely served. One stop, and then after that we connect back to where 517 is anyway, and I've written that as well, so no more uniqueness after that. And then the terminus is also shared with short 517 trips, which I've also been there before. Yep, here we go. Right. Straight along Wharton Road. Very rare for buses to go along here in service. Oh, this guy's actually getting off at the unique stop. The person at the front. Which is right here. That stop over there is only served by the morning 212s from the extension, and this one only served by the afternoon ones. Twice a day. And it's even got a shelter. Who would be waiting here for the few stops to the terminus? No one. Useless shelter. But that guy actually used it. Now the bus is empty, like useless extension. I don't know what their thinking is with this. It doesn't make sense at all. It's served by 517 down there anyway, so really confusing. And extensions are pretty rare on routes anyway, to go past the usual terminus. This route has so many weird things. The extensions, the Friday only service, the continuation from a high frequency route. So strange. Also, the only 2 on Exford, which doesn't actually go to an Armadale line station as well. Like, it just goes to the Thornley line station of Thornley. Anyway, turning left already onto Furley Road now, and now this is shared with 517, so it's not unique anymore, but still, it's just strange to see a 212 going down here. I can't believe we went all the way from the city. We departed Elizabeth Quay bus station 1 hour and 15 minutes ago. And only now we're arriving here. That's such a long route. Yet we've barely even gone like 20 kilometers from the city, 25. And of course all for free with the new summer free travel with SmartRider over here. No payments necessary. Well, you still have to tag on and off, but it's always no charge. Which is quite a few people out who think it's completely free and then come without SmartRiders, and then they're surprised that they have to pay. Yep, all those signs. And again, here it's confusing because 517 also goes from Thornley, but it's actually in this direction, which is towards Thornley for 517, and that direction is towards Murdoch. So then on that side of the road it's to Murdoch and to Thornley, and then on this side it's to Thornley for 517, but to like outbound from Thornley for 212. Again, very confusing for anyone trying to board the bus along this road. And 517 is a really weird route as well. Operates between Murdoch, TAFE and Thornley, but during peak hours it's basically split into 2 sections. Routes from Thornley to this terminus of the 212 as well at Southern River, and then from Murdoch, not the TAFE, the actual station, to a different terminus in Huntingdale Gay Street, which is overlapping with the with the other direction 517 for a small section in between Gay Street and this terminus. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they called the road that. It's very, very weird. And that's actually a Desto, Huntingdale Gay Street. Anyway, here we are. That's it now. So the normal 517 turns left here. Well, actually, no 517 would turn right because Wait, no. Yeah. Wait. We're not there yet. Left and then right. So the normal 517 is turning left at the end, but then all the early terminating trips from Thornley wouldn't continue onto this road, and instead they go straight to the weird terminus, which is such a weird stop, only served by the special 212 and 517 services. Yeah, but it's pretty nice here, a lot of water. We cross over and then turning right at this roundabout, and the terminus is right there. See the sign? 212 right, Eden Court Drive and Castlewood Parkway, and that's the terminus. Oh, hard on the roundabout here. No one used most of it, just the first stop after the, well, second, because there's another one, but it's right next to it. After the usual terminus. Anyway, we're getting off now. All the way from the city to Southern River, and departing, not in service now. $25.75. And here is this weird stop. See, have you ever seen this message on any other stop? Note, this bus stop is only serviced by selected trips for the above routes. Please refer to the timetable panel for specific times. And then this is the timetable. Only very early in the morning, like even before peak hours, 6 a.m., 6 a.m., 6 a.m., all these 517s, then the 212, and then more 517s, another 2 212s in a row, so there's 3 212s in that direction, and the last service 7:52. Oh, it's coming back. Just did a U-turn. And of course both routes to Thornley taking just over 25 minutes for both of them, so there isn't much of a difference. Although the 212 has no one zone payments, while the 517 does. Yeah, see this, that's the normal terminus of 517 on short trips from Murdoch, this one. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching another oddity filmed in southeastern areas. Now I've actually taken all routes from Thornley and their deviations. All done. No more to film from here or ride. And we're at this lovely terminus here by the lake, which I was at in like September when I took that short 517, but I didn't actually make a video, so yeah. Bye.